welcome back to the series. This is episode 7 of Review Rewind. Hope you guys have been enjoying them because we do have quite a few to go. I've gone through and picked my favorite movies, and we have a bunch. We've done 6 already, so and if this is your first week tuning in, Review Rewind is a review series where I take a movie from the past and review it for you guys in the present. So hope you guys have been enjoying them. And if you watched last week's episode, Clubhouse Detectives, you know what this week's episode is about. And if you haven't, It Takes Two, Mary-Kate and Ashley. I'm a twin, so obviously they are way up there. It's people I want to meet. Johnny Depp is at the top, then Mary-Kate and Ashley, then like Tim Burton and, whoever else. But they're at the tippy top. So great. They were, I don't know what the word, they just came out of nowhere from Full House, and their agent was like, let's just do movies and a series with them on their own and see if people would take to it. And man, did they take to it. Especially the Adventures with Mary-Kate and Ashley. Great series. That should get a DVD release, Mary-Kate and Ashley, because they own the rights to all their stuff. So Warner Brothers can't really release. Well, they could re-release the movies, I guess, even though a lot of them do not have a Blu-ray release or anything. Anyway, It Takes Two, based off, Parent Trap, Prince and the Pauper, kind of like that. In fact, the Parent Trap remake was like 3 years after this one, or something, 4 years. It was not long after this, but yeah. Oh, if you didn't know, we were part of the Mary-Kate and Ashley fan club for a while. Mainly because of the series. But, they would send you like a magazine or like a photo or, a bunch of cool stuff. A hat, like from their clothing line. So very cool to be a part of that. In fact, I'm sure I've mentioned this before. Caleb has, all the stuff from that time. I was a part of a Star Wars fan club. Got similar things, I got a cool poster one time. Fan clubs were cool back in the day when you didn't have, cable or anything else to do. I probably wouldn't do a fan club now, but if there's still a thing. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, It Takes Two. Great movie about two kids who look the same. I mean, they're twins, but based on the Prince and the Pauper, like, I love that Mickey Mouse short. But, one's rich, one's an orphan. They switch places, and this one wants to help her dad find true love. He's engaged to another person, which neither of them like, so they set out to set him up with her, what would she be? Like, she's the person in charge of all the kids. Don't know what that's called, but yeah. This is a great movie, probably my favorite movie from Mary-Kate and Ashley. It was their first to the big screen. Oh, we're not even talking about box office. I should do that. It only made $19 million. Don't know what the budget is. It does not say. So, $19 million, which they probably didn't pay a lot as far as budget. But, yeah. Stars Steve Guttenberg, Olsen Twins, Kirstie Alley, great cast. Directed by Andy Tennant. This was his directorial debut. Then he went on to do some of my favorite movies ever. So you can see there. Hitch. Sweet Home Alabama, great movie. Love most of those, in fact. Fool's Gold, very underrated. So after this, he went on to have quite a career. But I'll start with Mary-Kate and Ashley. Yeah. Really love this movie. I watched it all the time as a kid. Just so good. Obviously, we were part of the fan club in Twins, but great movie. They've done some movies that I probably will never watch again, but I have, because they're Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. This one I have to watch a few times a year. Is that good? And obviously Gutenberg being in it, he's great. Almost met him one year, but then 2020 happened. In fact, that con fanboy expo would have been like the greatest ever. You had him. You had who else? The guy from Jaws. Wow, I'm drawing a complete blank. John Cusack was there, and who's the guy from Jaws? Man, Richard Dreyfuss was in Jaws. I know why I just drew a blank there. And Haley Mills would have been at that convention, but it did not happen. So, anyway, Rabbit Trail. But yeah, I remember, I believe I saw this in theaters, if I'm correct. I always think I saw Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island in theaters when it wasn't released to theaters, so I could be wrong about this one too, but I believe I saw it in theaters. So yeah, great movie. Tell me down below what your favorite Mary-Kate and Ashley movie is. Is it Billboard Dead, Switching Goals, How the West Was Fun, or maybe like some of their earlier stuff, To Grandmother's House We Go, or Double Double Toe in Trouble. Yeah. They also did a cameo in Little Rascals right before this. Great cameo. But yeah, best Mary-Kate and Ashley movie, in my opinion. Tell me what your favorite Mary-Kate and Ashley movie is down below. Okay, that's episode 7. I'm gonna lose track at some point, but hope you guys are enjoying these episodes and this series overall. Next week's episode will be one of my favorite movies ever made, Almost Partners. If you have not seen it, check it out. We will talk about that next week. So that's going to do it for this week's video. Until then, go watch Almost Partners so we can talk about next week. Bye.